Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Pick a Deck Tarot reading. This is the Goddess. This is South. This is the God. And this is the World-Changing Deck. Let's begin. We'll start with the Goddess. Okay, remember, the best kind of question to ask the tarot is a how-to best question. How to best overcome this obstacle. How to best find fame and fortune. That's a really common one. How to best find true love. That's another really common one. Essentially, what you're asking is how to take the incoming forces of my life, the cards that I'm dealt, and manifest what I want in reality. The outflow force. Okay. Your ego. Your ego is the devil upside down. So the devil reversed means you are a master of your vices. Now, vice is a bad word for it, right? But society has cast down our innermost yearnings. And what is lust but a desire for affection, right? What is greed but a desire for money? What is sloth but a desire for rest? These are all natural inclinations, but you are mastering them. Your question is the Two of Cups. Okay, so that's an opportunity for pairing. It's an opportunity for friendship or maybe even love. Okay, so how to be friends, how to be in love with this other person. Okay, so your id is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is a card about this guy right here who doesn't know which foot he's standing on, whether or not he's dodging or thrusting, parrying or defending. Okay, so your id is a little anxious about which foot you're standing on. In your past is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so somebody wanted to cathart with you. Somebody wanted you to empathize with them. Somebody reached out to you and told you their story and wanted you to feel something about it. Your ancestors say, you don't know the future. There's no way to tell. You don't know what's going to happen. And that's your ancestor voice. That's your super ego voice. In the future, you'll be a good student. Okay, you'll be like a child with a coin. And a child with a coin, that's the first taste of freedom for a child. It's the first taste of liberation, because he gets a coin and he asks the question, what am I going to do with it? Okay, so this is the good student card. Could mean either. All right, how you see yourself. This is a great card for how you see yourself. You see yourself as victorious. You see yourself as getting a pat on the back and winning acclamation in the public. How other people see you as giving up, surrendering maybe to love, surrendering maybe to something in your life, right? But this is the surrender card. Your challenge or your opportunity is how to be a Robin Hood. Okay, how to take your gains and use them to help your band of merry people for their benefit. And your outcome is to return to an emotional situation that displeased you. Okay, I don't know what that means for you, but it means something. The goddess says, snap out of it, wake up. Okay, wake up from dreaming and make a decision. And the god says, suffer through the driven snow. Okay, times are hard and you're going to need to deal with it. And that's what this card is all about. But remember, the church is closer by than you think it is. Your point of salvation, your point of nourishment, your point of warmth, it's all closer by than you might believe. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story about this reading. How does somebody who's mastering their vices find friendship or love? Your id doesn't know which foot you stand on because in the past, somebody wanted to cathart with you. Your ancestors say you don't know the future, and that's okay. Because in the future, you're going to be a good student. You're going to be like a child with a coin. You see yourself as a victor, somebody deserving a pat on the back. Other people see you as surrendering, giving up, letting it go. Your challenge or your opportunity is how to be a Robin Hood. And your outcome is to return to an emotional situation that displeased you. The goddess says, wake up from dreaming. Come out of your slumber and make a decision. And the god says, suffer through the driven snow. But remember, salvation is closer by than you think. What this reading is not about, the end of the deck, right? This reading is not about your dad. Okay, it's not about communing with his good days or bad days. It's not about him as a person, and it's not about his influence on your life. Okay, thank you, goddess. Now we'll go to the south deck. Remember, the best kind of question to ask the tarot is a how-to best question. How to best overcome this obstacle. How to best find fame and fortune. That's a really common one. How to best find true love. That's another really common one. Okay, the question that you're asking essentially is, the advice that you're asking is, how to take the incoming forces of my life, the cards that you're dealt, and manifest the outgoing force, which is what you want. How to get what you want.
Do they have food in here, do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Okay, your ego card. Your ego card is the Eight of Pentacles, and that's a card about working hard and diligently, crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's. That's you right now, working diligently. The question is something about your mother, or summertime, or both. Okay, so this is a question about how to commune with your mother on a good day, how to be like her, how to get in touch with her. Your id is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is a card about an adventurer. An adventurous person who wants to go on a new adventure, right? All about adventure, right? All about bravery. Because in the past, you came to a decision. Okay, you wanted to choose one or the other. This is the Two of Swords upside down, and it's a card about making a choice between two ideas. That's your past card. Okay, so your ancestor voice is telling you that you are uncertain about your home life. Okay, this is the Nine of Pentacles upside down, and it's a card about being uncertain about your material surroundings, about how happy you are at home. Good. In the future, you'll see victory. You'll see a pat on the back, acclaim in the public sphere for doing a good job. How you see yourself, okay, is walking away from an emotional situation that displeased you. Other people see you as the moon, a great goddess light in the sky, somewhat scary, a little bit of trepidation, right, when they approach you, but other people see you as this gorgeous, beautiful light, reflecting the sun's energy. Your challenge or your opportunity is almost to be satisfied. Okay? almost to be satisfied. Not quite satisfied, but almost. That's your challenge or your opportunity. And your outcome is extreme bravery. Okay, just do it. Just do it. Even though you're scared, just do it. See the whites of their eyes and go for it. Okay, the goddess says weakness. Okay, that's okay to be weak. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be vulnerable. And the god says, sorry, you're going to be a little impoverished. Okay, you're going to be a little poorer than you thought. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story about this tarot reading now. How does somebody who's crossing his T's and dotting his I's, or her crossing her T's and dotting her I's, deal with her mother, or good traits about her mother? Your id says, I want to go on an adventure. Because in the past, you made a decision. Your ancestors, or superego voice, say, worry about your home life. Because in the future, you'll be victorious and get some public acclaim. You see yourself as returning, or walking away, from an emotional situation that displeased you. Whereas other people see you as the moon, a golden orb in the sky, reflecting the sun's energy, a little scary, a little bit of trepidation on their part in approaching you. Your challenge, your opportunity is almost satisfaction, nearly satisfied. And your outcome is extreme bravery. Just go for it. Just do it. The goddess says, be weak, be vulnerable. And the god says, well, you're not going to have very much money. And that's okay, you don't need it. Okay, thank you very much, Southern Deck. Okay, the God Deck. So remember, the best kind of question to ask the tarot is a how-to best question. How to best overcome this obstacle. How to best find fame and fortune. That's a really common one. How to best find true love. That's another really common one. Essentially, what you're asking is how to best take the cards that I'm dealt, what the universe is giving me, the incoming forces of my life. An outflow, manifestation, getting what you want, accurately predicting the future. Shuffle them one more time. Okay. Your ego is as an amateur, okay? You're just starting out on something. Your question is how to take that torch up, how to take up that magic wand and do something with it, okay? The aces promise new adventure, especially the wand's ace. Promises new adventure, a new way to be charming in the world, a way to get your way. Because that's what wands are about, is manifestation. So how to take up that torch, how to take up that magic wand and do it. Okay, so your id is a warning. It says that you're going from a better place to a worse place. Because in the past, okay, you hide yourself away, you hid yourself away. You went off into the distance, left your community so that you could seek enlightenment. Your ancestors say, snap out of it, okay? Wake from your dreaming state. Because in the future, okay, you're going to be a spy. This is the spy card. It's the Page of Swords upside down, and it means to go covert, right? How you see yourself is justice. Great. Good karma coming full circle. And how other people see you is as worried about how honest other people are being with you. Okay, worried about how honest other people are being with you. Your challenge or your opportunity is self-knowledge. Okay, how to know thyself. How to really get in touch with what's going on inside. That's your challenge or your opportunity. And your outcome is to face open dishonor. A little bit of a warning, okay? But your outcome here is to face open dishonor. The goddess says, sorry, you're not going to be all that rich. You're going to lose some money maybe. And the god says, slowly, very slowly. Go slow, slow down. Take a breath.
Yeah.
The bottom of the deck, the thing that this thing is not about, is God playing a trick on you. It's not about God playing a trick on you. Okay, so let's go over your reading. How does an amateur take up that magic wand? Your id says you're going from a better place to a worse place.
I don't know. Like,
Because
I'm
in the
not gonna be
in the
able to tell you
past,
the
you
technical
secluded
terms
yourself
for
away.
what I
Your ancestors say, snap out of it, awake from dreaming. Because in the future, you're going to be a spy. You see yourself as karma coming full circle. Whereas other people see you as worried about how honest they are with you. Your challenge or your opportunity is self-knowledge. How to know thyself. And your outcome is to face open dishonor. The goddess says you're not going to be all that wealthy. And the god says go slowly, slow down, take a breath. Okay, thank you very much, God. My God deck.
So birthlandmidwifery@gmail.com.
Alright, now the world changing deck. Let's see what it has to say. Alright, the world changing deck. So the best kind of question to ask the tarot is a how-to best question. How to best overcome this obstacle, how to best find fame and fortune, that's a really common one, okay? Essentially what you're asking is, how to best take the cards that I'm dealt and manifest what I want in reality. How to take the incoming forces of my life and manifest how to get your way. Okay, let's get started. Your ego card is the Hierophant, okay? So structured learning, maybe a student, okay? Learning in a structured environment. That's your ego. Your question is how to be a badass bitch, right? How to be Beyonce. Okay, how to get it done with aplomb, how to get it done with grace, how to get it done with courage, how to get it done with poise. Your id says the party is over and I'm okay with that. Okay, you're going to be facing the fact that the party is over, your inner child is, and finding somebody to go home with at the end of the night. Because in the past, you didn't know who was in charge. Okay? This is the Six of Pentacles, and it's a card about not knowing who's really on top. Your ancestors say, be a little unbalanced. Be a little bit insober, intemperate. Because in the future, you're going to need lots of bravery. Okay, bravery so much that you're not even brave anymore. You're kind of just dumb. Dumb bravery. You see yourself, right, as knowing before knowing, very intuitive. You know what's going to happen just by your gut sensation.
Yeah.
Other people see you as worried about how honest they are with you. Okay, you're worried about honesty and other people are picking up on that. Your challenge or your opportunity is how to end that party. Okay, that's a good connection with your id, is how to end the party. And your outcome is you won't know the future. Sorry, you're not going to know the future through this. It's going to be a mystery still. The goddess says feel joyful, feel happy. This is the Ace of Cups, and it's a card about good emotions overfilling your cup. And the god says be a leader, okay? Be a leader in your environment. Work together with people who weren't working together before and find a common purpose. Okay, the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the god. Okay, so this is not about the deity, this is not about the divine, this is not about tuning in with the divine. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story about your tarot reading. How does somebody in a structured learning environment be that badass? Your id is talking about the party being over, going home with somebody. Because in the past, you didn't know who was in charge. Your ancestors say, be unbalanced, be intemperate. Because in the future, you're going to need all the bravery you can get. How you see yourself is as knowing before knowing, great intuition. How other people see you is as worried about honesty. Your challenge or your opportunity is how to end the party. And your outcome is to not know the future. You're just not going to be able to tell. The goddess says, be overfilled with joy and happiness. And the god says, stand up and be a leader in a situation where nobody is leading. Okay, thank you, World Changing Deck. And that concludes your tarot reading for the 6th of February, 2023. Thanks very much for joining me, everybody.